What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Now today we've got a team called Battle Strats 101 team, because we're using the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise from our Pokemon Strats 101 Episode 1. Check it out if you can. I'll leave a link down in the description. So let's not waste any time and get started right away. Now if you notice, this team is based off of Red's original team, or is it his second? Yeah, either way. It's based off of one of Red's teams, and as usual we will lead with the Pikachu, which we have named Mascot, because it makes sense. Pikachu used... Holy cow. Okay, there you have it, folks. One round, one win. It's perfect. Alright, so let's get a second round going and see if we can keep up that awesome luck we just had right there. Knock on wood, everyone. Alright. This is an interesting looking team. A lot of shinies in here. Alright, so sticking with the mascot lead because Pikachu, Red's team, and all that jazz. Let's see what they're up to. Any minute now. Any second. Oh, they've disconnected. Alrighty then. So, alright, note to self in post. Fast forward this like by 2 or 3 times so that we don't have to watch that. Alright, this is getting kind of ridiculous. You gonna come back, buddy? And don't think he's coming back, so we may just have a victory off the fact that he just left for no reason. Oh, wait, he's back. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we are in business. Gonna go ahead and drop the Thunderbolt. Dang. Alright, so Mascot went down, but it's fine. He has super low defenses, so he's meant to be kind of just a quick get in and sweep. Alright, so since he's fighting Dark type, we're going to go ahead and send in the... Not that, that's a bad idea. We're going to go ahead and send in the Blastoise. Now, for anyone who watched the Battle Strats 101 video, this is the Fat Blastoise that we made for the defensive set, where we set up the Toxic, the Rain Dance, the Root, or not the Roost, the Aqua Ring, and then we just PP stall them until they die. Alright, so we're swapping to the Electivire, we missed with the Toxic, and that's... well, that happened. I'm going to swap in Venusaur, who's our physical set Venusaur, but he eats the electric type hits like they're nothing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set up the Swords Dance this turn, while he's probably going to swap out into something else, unless that Electivire has Fire Punch. Crap. Alright, we're just going to go for the Earthquake and hope we live this next hit. Since it was a crit, it might not do as much. And I was wrong. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and send out the Magikarp and go ahead and use Dazzling Gleam, because nothing on his team really enjoys the Dazzling Gleam, and if he swaps into the Pangoro, Garchomp, or Noivern, then they're not going to enjoy their day at all. Or he's going to keep Electivire out and do that. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and use Shattered Psyche on this Electivire and just get it out of the way as quickly as possible because I'm not enjoying dealing with it. Alright, Electivire's taken care of. Now let's see what he does next. Go ahead, think about it a little bit. Fear the cat in front of you. It's fine. Alright, so it's the Clefable. So we can't really do anything to that, so we're going to go ahead and switch to Charizard, who we have as the bulky set we ran on him. Okay, that was almost really bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and... hold up. This might be an unaware Clefable, so I'm going to go ahead and just hit it up with the Flamethrower and see how much that does. Alright, so we're going to keep up with the flamethrowers, because if it keeps using Blizzard, then it's probably going to miss more often than it hits. And since it's a neutral hit, we can probably take less damage from it than... Why would you flamethrower a fire type? That doesn't make sense. Alright, so this Clefable is clearly just pulling its strings here, trying to come up with something it can do. So let's see what they do try next. Alright, so they're using Blizzard again. We're just going to go ahead and keep up the flamethrowers and get rid of this Clefable. Alright. 2 down, 4 to go. Alright, let's see what they're up to now.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, so we got a Garchomp out on the field. We're going to go ahead and drop the Toxic. Actually, we're going to protect to see what this guy's up to, because I don't trust this Garchomp here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this turn we're going to set up the Roost and get some health back. And then now we're going to Toxic, and then we'll just start stalling this guy out. Alright, so this turn we're going to go ahead and Roost again. Bring our health back up to full. Because now that Draco Meteor isn't going to be doing jack crap to us because he's lowered his defenses so much. Alright, so this turn we're going to drop the Toxic again. Now it's very possible that this Pangoro knows Thunder Punch, which could play very poorly into our favor if it hits, but I'm not too worried about it. This Charizard can live a hit. Alright, so what you gonna do? Alright, so it's a... Dark Pulse is a special move. Why would you have that on a Pangoro? Alright, so this guy's set is kind of weird on all of his Pokemon, really. It doesn't seem like he knows what type of move he wants to keep consistently. We're gonna go ahead and Roost this turn to get back up to full health. Charizard in for the sweep, am I right, guys? Alright. What's your plan, bud? There's going to be a lot of fast forwarding in this fight. Alright, so we're going to protect this turn so that he can't hit us with a Drain Punch and get any more life back, so that he will for sure go down from the Toxic this turn. Alright, so Charizard has now brought down the Pangoro and the Clefable. Now all we got to do is take care of his Garchomp, his Alakazam, and his Noivern. Alright, so now he's got his Noivern out. We're going to go ahead and try and Toxic it. Yum. Alright, so this turn we're going to go ahead and Roost, get some HP back. Overall, just stall this guy out until the end of his days. Man, this Charizard's special defense, though. Can we talk about that for a second here, guys? This Charizard has been just eating hits all day. I mean, this whole battle, he hasn't taken much more than 20 or 30 damage, 20 or 30% of his health, I mean, for any of the hits he's been taking. I mean, there we go, 40% right there, but he just ate that right up. Alright, so this turn we're going to go ahead and use Roost again, get our health back up. And then this turn we're going to protect, so that way he takes some more poison damage, toxic damage. Alright. So do we move first? We do not. So I'm going to go ahead and Roost again. Wasn't really necessary, but Noivern is down now. All he's got left is the Alakazam and the Garchomp. And I'm getting a feeling that since he didn't with Garchomp, that the Alakazam is probably going to be Mega Alakazam. So it might just be the one that is enough to bring us right down to our 0 HP. But at the same time, I think Charizard's got enough special bulk to be able to take a hit from that thing. Holy crap. Alright. Charizard coming in and living those hits. Gonna protect this turn so that we can get enough HP back to Roost next turn. Alright, so this turn we're gonna hit it up with the Roost. Alright, so our special defense just went down this turn, which is not good, which means we're gonna be taking more damage from its Psychic in future turns. So this might be one of the last turns that we have Charizard up for. We're going to try and drop a Flamethrower on its last turn to see if it lives. It did not, but Alakazam is mostly dead. And what we can do is we can send out Blastoise and set up the Rain Dance because he's got enough physical special bulk to be able to eat that Psychic like it's nothing. Alright, so we went for an energy ball instead, which was unexpected, but I guess I should have kind of seen that coming. Alright, now this turn we're going to go ahead and protect to see what he's going to do with the Garchomp. And then next turn we'll set up the Aqua Ring and get the infinite heal loop set up. Alright, so it's just going and using Draco Meteor like it was last turn, or last time it was out on the field. Just basically doing whatever it can to take the opposing Pokemon out as fast as it can. I don't really see why he's using a special attack on a Garchomp, because it's definitely a lot more well known for its physical attacking. But it's going to be over pretty quick here, folks. This Garchomp is going to just keep trying to pound away at us with the Draco Meteors, lowering its special attack more and more every time it does. It's not looking too good for this guy. Although, since it's only been using Draco Meteor, I'm kind of curious if they just set it up with Draco Meteor and a Scarf and hoped that that would be all it would need to win a battle. That seems to be all they've been doing this whole fight, so maybe that is what they set up. Let's go ahead and ask the guy. Just set on the Garchomp, man. What you doing here? Alright. Come on, man. What you up to? Got any sneaky plot for us? Any sneaky strats? What you up to there? Okay, so he has no intention of saving this. 10 seconds left. Alright, so this battle is pretty much over then. Alrighty then, he lost to an inactivity. That's another match for us in the win category. Alright. So, I'm not going to do a third battle this episode because I actually did one off camera that ended up being a win in our favor too. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up right now and let you guys take a watch and do some commentary over it while we're doing that. Alright, so this is the replay of the battle we had earlier where we sent out our Pokemon and just went ahead and went for it. So I'm going to speed it up just a little bit because this video is already going to be a bit long, so here we got Pikachu going ahead and taking care of the Masquerain here. Now the nice thing about this Pikachu is that since it's got a Light Ball, it's got really high defense stats. This was a really poor call by me because Raichu and Swampert do not get along very well, but the Grass Knot on the first turn would have been a really good way to have gotten rid of it earlier. But we've got Charizard out to Toxic. We were hoping he would live the hit, but he did not. So, sent out Blastoise and decided to just start setting up his defensive loop because he already set up the rain for us. Got the Aqua Ring up, and now we're getting good 18% health back every turn, which when you protect means you've got, what is that, 36% HP back every turn. Alright, so this next turn he calls out the Pelipper again, and we set up the Rain Dance because he switched out the Swampert. And so instead of being able to do any move that turn, we didn't, but then we set up the Toxic, started getting our HP back, protected the next turn, got even more back. And basically this loop keeps up for a lot of the battle as Blastoise kind of just takes over and tanks most of the hits from his Pokemon. Use Aqua Ring on the Blastoise as a turn waster because Blastoise has 32 PP in Aqua Ring. Since it only needs to use it whenever it swaps in, he can pretty much just use it as a throwaway move whenever he's not getting damaged. Right here, they missed with a Draco Meteor, which means no damage to Blastoise, but at the cost of no stat lowering for them, which is a benefit for them, but at the same time, no damage to something this beefy is just never fun. So he's been switching around his Pokemon a lot in hopes to get rid of the Blastoise in any way he can. And right here, he knocked off our leftovers, which really bit because that means we're only getting the sustain from Rain and the Aqua Ring. but we got the Toxic up on it. And here we were a bit worried about the, or I was a bit worried about the Azumarill being able to take out Blastoise, but even a Play Rough from a ×4 Azumarill was not enough to bring down Blastoise. So we went ahead and protected this turn, and he tried to use Aqua Jet. So we went ahead and restored with our abilities, and then decided to swap into Venusaur to eat up the Aqua Jet in case it went for that again, but it went for Play Rough, which was also resisted by Venusaur, so it was just a great play all around, in the end costing that Azumarill its life. We decided to switch in Blastoise to take this first impression and get a free swap since we knew he didn't have enough HP to keep going. We decided to use Espeon right here and try and get it as far dead as we could with Shattered Psyche, emergency exit on the Golisopod, which meant we could just fight whatever Pokemon he brought out next. Now, since Espeon's speed stat is so high, even with the Sticky Web, we were faster than most of his team. So what I started doing, I don't know why I keep saying we, I'm the only one here. Went ahead and Psyshocked the Pelipper and brought it down. Then the next turn, the Golisopod used First Impression, and we decided to let Espeon die here because he was doing all he could. And then we took our Chub Wall here with Snorlax and started fighting off this Golisopod, doing whatever we could to get rid of him. Building up our defenses, eating up them Leech Lives. Alright, so then he used Poison Jab and it did nothing, and it wouldn't have poisoned us even if it could have because of the fact that Poison Jab does no damage. Now I don't get what he was thinking here because he swapped in his Swampert and at the end of the turn it took toxic damage and just immediately went down. So he swapped in Golisopod and used First Impression, which almost took down Blastoise, but he barely lived, and then next turn after a liquidation, Snorlax, I totally blanked on his name, used Body Slam, brought it down to its emergency exit, and then we did lose our Snorlax to the Kingdra here. Then we sent out Venusaur. I believe we protected right here. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, that's right, this isn't the bulky one, this is the physical one. So we went ahead and used Petal Blizzard, which got the Kingdra down. He sent out his Golisopod. We decided to go for the Petal Blizzard in case we lived, and we did. Brought down the Golisopod and had a solid win by 7% HP. It was a really good match. This player, PRO won. I don't know if he plays Showdown a lot, but it was a really good fight against him, and I think he's got a pretty solid mono water type team here. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys this video. If you liked it, leave a like and comment down below. Check out the other videos on my channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's all I got for you. I'll see you next time, guys. Corbinator out.